I thought there was a lot of rules and regulations in the engineering world, but it doesn't come close to the insurance and investment industry. This presentation is to provide useful information to help you and your loved ones through these uncertain times. Specific funds and investments can only be offered after completing a Know Your Client and Investment Profile, which is completed on a one-to-one confidential manner. Seek individual advice. Here's to the ones that went for it. The rebels that took the path less traveled and took 10 years to become an overnight success. The ones not fond of the status quo and have no respect for thinking small. The ones that are fans of what they put into the hours and accept nothing less than excellence. While some may see them as lucky, we see them as leaders who work damn hard to get where they're at. We see the sweat, the tears, the setbacks, and the losses that were only overcome with sheer determination and pure grit. We also see the joy they bring to their loved ones, to their colleagues, peers, and to their community. We see the ones that are making our communities even better. So here's to the ones that think they can do even better, because they are the ones that do. The ones that design an even better future. Hello there, I'm Steve MacLellan, the financial engineer and proud owner of Design Your Future Financial Services, where we help you grow, control, and keep your hard-earned money instead of giving away to taxes, fees, losses, and the unknown. And that's exactly what we're going to do here today, folks. We're going to have some fun too. It is the beginning of a new year. Are you excited or are you nervous about what's coming forward here in 2024? Beginning a new year, there's always so many opportunities. And one of my favorite things to do is kind of look back at the year that's gone by. So we're going to review what happened in 2023, some of the obstacles we overcame, some of the things to celebrate. And then we're going to look forward to 2024. Are you prepared? Make sure you stick around for the entire video because we're going to share steps with you that you can take right now to make sure that you're ready for 2024 no matter what the year brings. And then make sure you stick around to the end because we're going to give you an offer to help you succeed in 2024 and beyond. So are you ready? Let's go. 2023 really started off on a high note, folks. This guy, Lionel Messi, and his team won, and so did Connor Bedard. It was great seeing Leon leave on a high note, one of those all-stars. And then we got to witness the birth of a new star in Connor Bedard as he helped lead Canada to the World Cup gold. Now, what was cool is not just seeing the talent that these players had, but also the grace and the leadership. We need more leadership, and they just did a fantastic job. Hats off, fellas. For the rest of the year, though, even though we started on a high note, it seemed like the rest of the year was on fire. Maui, devastated with forest fires. Canada had the worst forest fires in all recorded history, including my beloved province of Nova Scotia. Very scary. Our prayers here in the East Coast were answered, though, because it rained, and it rained, and it rained, and it rained. It rained a lot, causing massive floods, destruction, property damage, and unfortunately, death. 2 6-year-olds were actually killed. Just a horrible time. With the increased cost of living, inflation, and house prices, tent cities start popping up all over the nation. And folks, take a look at our national debt. This is a huge number, over $1.57 trillion. This is the real reason for the carbon tax and for the upcoming taxes that are coming in 2024. Look, when I did this presentation last year, your share, the share of each Canadian, if they were to pay back this debt, was $57,500. Fast forward to today, it's almost increased by 20 grand in 1 year at $76,135. I have to ask you this, based on recent government actions and the way they behave, do you think taxes are going to increase or decrease? If you want my opinion, 2024, the tax man is a-coming. Unfortunately, Canada was not the only country to experience weak leadership. This lady quit her job as PM in New Zealand, and this guy became king. Now, this was one of my most unpopular posts in 2023, where I shared the fact that Canadians shell out $58 million a year, year after year, to the royal family. Now, Charles doesn't seem like that bad of a guy. Are you watching The Crown? It seems to be a very popular show. But I don't believe we should be giving the royal family $58 million. I don't understand it, especially with the gap between the haves and have-nots only increasing. But a lot of Canadians seem to differ from my opinion. With the weak leadership going on, Russia continues to invade the Ukraine, and unfortunately, Israel and the Hamas war started in October. 2023, some good stuff, dominated once again by females and female business owners. Barbie brought in over $1.4 billion. Taylor Swift, her tour alone, brought in over $4.1 billion. She's credited for bringing in over $5 billion to the U.S. economy. Talk about leaving an impact. Very powerful. And then Rebecca Yarros, with this book that came out, making a cult-like following. I didn't get my Christmas wish, folks. I did not get this book. But each one sold over $2 million each. But compare this to this book, Dogman, who sold more books than my book, Brittany's, Matthew's, and Arnold's combined. Prince Harry had a bestseller, which once again, I have no understanding of the infatuation for the royal family. These two are in jail. This guy's going to be in jail pretty soon. And despite all the scandals in the crypto world, Bitcoin was up over 255% in 2023. Despite the cracks in the financial system seeming to get bigger and larger with the banks collapsing in the US and the bailout for the UK pensions, which I thought was big news but got very little news, there was a fourth quarter rally cry leaving almost every investment in the green, including those balanced funds that you get at the bank. They ended the year, the benchmark was around 2%. Canada's TSX was up 8%, and our neighbors to the south saw much bigger returns as productivity was their focus, as well as currencies just rushed into the US dollar. And if I look at the numbers here, the S&P jumped up to 24.2%, the Dow gained 13.8%, and the NASDAQ rocketed up 43.2%, driven by gains in the technology center. Even the bond market saw gains in 2023. But don't forget what happened in 2022. All right. What do you think was the most important news and trend for 2023? If you ask me, it was pretty obvious. The use of AI went mainstream, and it is only going to get more use in 2024, which brings us to our predictions for 2024. Again, I'm Steve MacLellan, the financial engineer. Are you excited? Are you nervous? Are you indifferent? Are you unsure? How do you feel about 2024? A lot is about to change. I've heard it described as a year of ballots and bullets. I am both terrified and excited. There's going to be a lot of dangers, but there's also going to be a lot of opportunities coming up. Now, I'm going to give you a heads up. There's going to be 5 major storm surges coming our way. And I'm not talking about global warming here, folks. I'm talking about changes coming at an epidemic proportion. As Frankie McDonald would say, he would say, be prepared. Are you prepared? Well, let's see. The first storm surge that's going to come in is the increased economic volatility. We're about to step into an era of economic turbulence, not seen in recent memory. Inflation is still a beast. Countries, companies, people are still extremely over-leveraged, and consumer confidence is starting to come to a low. Again, there will be dangers, and there will be opportunities galore. The second storm surge, there's going to be more tech disruptions. AI. You thought change was fast before, folks. Buckle up. It's coming at you faster and faster. It's not going to be the survival of the fittest anymore. It's going to be the survival of the who can adapt the quickest. And remember, mutual folks are not adaptive, and they are very slow to react. Number 3 is the misinformation epidemic is only going to continue to grow. Do you ever feel like it's even harder to get the truth, the real information, than ever? Well, with AI and elections coming on, marketing, there's going to be so much misinformation. The truth is going to be harder and harder to determine. It's coming at you in droves. And unfortunately, global conflicts only seem to be on the rise. The days of the news where we focused on shared sex bathrooms that caused all their uproars, that's going to be replaced with news that unfortunately is going to be much more dangerous and much more bloody. And the fifth storm surge coming your way is the continued strife of social and political divisions. With the election going on in the States, AI, misinformation, fake news is just going to cause these divisions even more. And we're going to feel it. That lack of integrity is going to come through in 2024. So ladies and gentlemen, buckle up, brace yourself for some very turbulent times. So what can you do to navigate through these storms of bullets and ballots to get to that smooth sailing? Well, here are 5 skills that I'm going to share with you so you can thrive in 2024. Skill number 1, master generative AI. You or someone on your team needs to get really good with AI. AI is not going to replace human folks, but humans that are awesome at AI are going to replace those that are not. For an example, let me take the traditional mutual fund representative. The guy, the girl who's been selling mutual funds for 30 years will soon easily be replaced by the young whippersnapper. They don't have to be young. They can be any age that uses AI, spots some trends, and gets better results. Maybe that's a bad example because your traditional mutual fund representative really is too busy selling mutual funds than focusing on what's going on. But I think you get my point. Those that master AI will replace those that do not. The other thing is you need to start focusing on what makes you human and focus on your strengths. Now's the time to step up. We need you. We need you to be a leader and to lead others. Human needs haven't changed. Maybe our jobs, maybe other things are being replaced by AI and robots, but our human needs will remain the same. We need to be led by humans. One of the reasons we're in the state that we're in is because of the weak leadership that is going on around the world. But even just making our communities even better, that's all we need. So please, 2024, take the step up, become that leader. The third skill you're going to need is increased learning and adaptability. As I said before, it's no longer the survival of the fittest. It is now the survival of the quickest. Who can learn the fastest and adapt? Now, I'm a recovering engineer. I had to adapt when I left my engineering career and went into the financial industry, and I can continue to adapt. This skill will serve you well. And folks, it's no longer what you know. This knowledge used to separate the haves and have-nots, but do you know what separates the haves and have-nots anymore? Well, let me tell you what it is. It is no longer knowledge. Knowledge is just potential power. It's putting your knowledge into action. Now, what separates the uber achievers and the achievers is the uber achievers have focused action. They double down on their strengths, do what is necessary to get done, and excel at it. This is what guarantees success, and you'll need this more than ever. The gap between the haves and have-nots is becoming much larger. The middle class is being pushed into the lower class, where the ones that are doing very well, they're doing very well. You have the choice in 2024 to decide what side of the gap you want to be on. And there's going to be so much noise and fluff out there. You're going to have systems and structures to protect yourself from yourself. It's going to be a very turbulent drive. Our brain is really broken into three parts. There's the big monkey brain. Sorry, the monkey brain's not that big. It's the big elephant brain that the monkey and Yoda are driving here in the picture. It really comes down to your habits and how you get your brain to do what you want. We are in a fight, flight, or freeze mode most of the time. And in directed mind, that's how we work. We either fight something, we freeze from it, or we flee. My natural reaction is to freeze a lot of times, which has served me good sometimes, and also I missed opportunities because of that. How do you react? We'll find out here. Look, and last but not least, when you realize that you are your number one asset, that you are your major key to success, you need to start acting like it. And now is the time to expand your associations. The power of association is real. And now is the time to find an expert that has your best interest in mind. Not someone that's represented an institution or a firm, but that represents you. Someone that you can bounce ideas off of and can help you avoid a lot of that noise and fluff and focus on what's truly important to you. Look, 2024 is going to be a pivotal year. Lots is going to change. It's going to be a make it or break it year for many. After 2024, a lot will be doing worse than they are doing now. But a small percentage will be doing better. And when I say better, I mean much better. Now is the time for you to choose what side of that gap you want to be on. Do you want to be compressed into that lower class, or do you want to be on the side that's doing much better? 2024 will be a year of fear-mongering, misdirection, where you're going to need the focus and the ability to really double down on your strengths so you can focus on what's important to you, where you manage your emotions. 2024, my wish list is exactly the same as my 2023 wish list. I wish the mutual fund industry would wake up and focus on what's important. I wish the government would wake up and focus on what's important. And I wish people that want to do even better would wake up and focus on what's important. As I said, my wish list is exactly the same as 2023. And that's why I wrote the book and the accompanying online course, How to Grow, Control, and Keep Your Hard-Earned Money. Let me ask you this. What if there was a better way? Maybe, just maybe, now is the time to pay attention. Maybe now is the time to reach out to an independent financial expert to find out if there's a better way to grow, control, and keep your hard-earned money no matter what 2024 brings. A way to purchase the stuff that you still want and still have your money grow tax efficiently. Would this be of interest to you or to your loved ones? We're going to show you the process and what you need to do that will allow you to keep your hard-earned money and make it grow no matter what comes your way. A way where you don't have to worry about what's going on in the stock market or the news, where you can get your freedom back and create more impact, where you don't have to be chasing money. You can choose the path that the majority are on, or you can follow the path that the top 9% are taking. Or as George would say, make better life decisions, do the opposite. 91% of Canadians are not going to be financially independent. We have to stop doing what 91% are doing. The fact is, money is not bar charts, stats, and graphs. It's emotion. And we are heading towards turbulent and very emotional times. And because of this, when do you think most people sell? And when do most people buy if they were to put their money into the stock market or into a mutual fund? Well, let me tell you, it's exactly the opposite when they should, including the biased Canadian financial advisor. You're supposed to buy low and sell high, but unfortunately, most do the opposite. In 2024, you're going to need access to truly active managed investments with a global perspective that can act on a dime. The balanced fund that the bank and the majority of financial advisors offer no longer cuts it. Neither does the role of the traditional advisor. What do you feel the role of a financial advisor or a financial planner should be? When you're at a table, are they sitting across from you? Or are they sitting beside you? Who's bouncing ideas? Can they talk accountant, lawyer, bookkeeper, mortgage talk? Are they serving your best interests in mind? Or are they working for an institution? If you wanted to excel in golf, what would you rather have? The swing of your favorite golfer or their golf clubs? Most people try to sell you the clubs. My answer is, why don't you have both? Now, if you were to qualify to work with us, I'm going to share with you exactly what you'll get. We'll help you take your money mindset and increase it to a wealth mindset. We're going to take goal planning to where you can actually take the small steps to achieve your goals. Cash flow. Do you have a budget? Let me share with you. The majority of budgets don't work. You need something to be aligned with the way you think and act. Cash flow plan can find a lot of money that's fallen through the cracks. Your investments. We'll take a look at your investments and see where they're allocated, and then provide advice where they should be allocated. Or if everything is fine, we'll tell you that there too. We'll help with the legal and estate planning. And then when it comes to insurance, we'll tell you three things. We'll tell you what type of insurance you should have, how much you need, and then we'll find the best insurance for you. We represent you. We do not represent an insurance, financial, or a banking institution. We represent you. And then we're going to help you reduce your biggest expense. Do you know what that is? Let me give you a hint. It's taxes. We sit down. We'll have a complimentary discovery meeting. If we decide to proceed, we'll move on to a draft meeting, followed by a second draft meeting, and then as many meetings as we need, usually it's 3 to 4, we'll then deliver the plan. And then, folks, I'm here for the long haul. A plan that's not measured is really just a dream. So we're here to help you make any adjustments to that plan, or just to make sure that you maintain course. When it's all said and done, this process will help you get crystal clear on what you want, and we're going to be here to help you make better decisions. These better decisions are going to lead to better results that will eventually lead to the peace of mind and confidence knowing that you're on the right path. This is going to help you double down on your strengths and focus on what's truly important to you. That might be your career, your health, your family relationships. Maybe it's a combination of all of them. You're going to have a clear and proven plan, and your net worth is going to increase because of that. Look, we can't help everyone. We are selective on who we work with. And as you can see, it's not a one-size-fits-all. And that's why we wrote the book, Grow, Control, and Keep Your Money, and the accompanying online course. This course is divided into 3 parts and treat it very much like how an engineer would solve a problem. We look at the data. Then we find what the problem actually is, and then we help you solve this problem. In the solution, there are 6 very powerful habits, which are fortunately very easy to follow. And habit number 1, we're going to show you how to grow that money mindset and turn it into a wealth mindset. Habit number 2 is going to show you where you actually start, your starting point, and where you're going, your financial potential, and you can compare yourself to your peers. Pretty fun stuff. Habit 3 will show you how to always have enough money, especially when you need it. The 4th habit is going to help you follow the philosophy of the wealthy, not the philosophy of the middle class, but the philosophy of the wealthy. We're going to reduce your biggest expense with habit number 5. Do you remember what that biggest expense is? And then habit number 6, we're going to help you find experts that you can trust. Learning and then following these habits will help you grow, control, and keep your hard-earned money instead of giving away to taxes, fees, losses, and the unknown. There are only proven solutions followed here, folks. Look, we normally charge $5,000 up to $10,000 for our financial plans. When I was talking to our marketing team, we were coming up with the price, and they said we should offer $5,000 for the course as well. I decided that 2024 is going to be tough enough. I'm giving you a huge scholarship here, folks. A one-time charge of less than $1,000, and you will have lifetime access to this course. Not only will you get lifetime access and guidance, you won't get this information from the bank or your traditional financial advisor, but we're going to allow you to join our Millionaire Mindset on Mondays community, where we chat and share ideas of what is actually working and help you with what's not. You'll get a custom financial toolkit. And if you're the first 100 to enroll in the course, once you complete the course, I'm offering at least 1 hour of my time to answer any questions you have. But hurry, this offer won't be around. It ends soon. So embrace the power to grow, control, and keep your hard-earned money, and do it now. Look, you have several paths to get to where you want, and they all require financial resources. We are here to help you on your journey. We want to help you get on that path where you can go faster, that path to more income, more freedom, where you can create more impact. Albert Einstein once said, compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. What he really meant was efficiency is so important. You want your money growing for you year after year. You don't want the ups and downs ruining that effect of compound interest. Up, up, up. Not up and down, but up, up, down. Warren Buffett also gives the advice, don't lose money. Both these guys, huge fans, and their advice is bang on. Like time, when it comes to money, even your success, you manage emotion. This is why investors need simple systems, rules, and procedures to protect ourselves from ourselves. You also need to surround yourself with professionals that have your best interests in mind. And don't wait. As you grow older, you realize it's not the things that you did that you regret, it's the things you didn't do. And we all know success isn't just one big giant leap, but a series of small steps. Take the first step. Your future self will thank you. Look, my offer, my promise to you, which I am 100% confident in, so confident that we are offering a 100% money back customer satisfaction guarantee that we will provide massive clarity and provide only proven solutions based on your vision, your values, and your goals, where you can get your freedom back and allow you to create more impact All you have to do is take that first step. Now you have a choice. You have a choice of two paths. You can take everything we just shared and apply it on your own, like most will, spending the next 20 years looking under every rock, nook, and cranny. But I guarantee you, you will not find better financial advice, better products, or guidance than what we share. The choice is yours. If you feel like you want to see if you qualify for our services, simply book a phone call with us. But we can't help everyone. That's why we're offering the online course. If you want to see if you qualify for our services, simply click the book a call on our website and the button below, and we'll have a quick and friendly phone call. And if we can help you, we will. If we feel we can't, we'll point you in the right direction. Otherwise, enroll in our online course with our money back guarantee. I'm taking all the risk here, where you can learn how to grow, control, and keep your hard-earned money at your own pace, at your own time, and once completed, you have access to me. Look, the course is going to help you get to that 10%. And if you're already part of the 10%, it's going to help you get to that 10% of the top 10%. If not, I will refund your investment. Put your knowledge into action now. Simply click the button that best suits your needs to start the process of growing, controlling, and keeping your hard-earned money instead of giving away to taxes, fees, losses, and the unknown. Here's to our health, our wealth, and our happiness. Be healthy, be wealthy, be wise, push through the noise. I'm looking forward to our conversations and helping you to design an even better future.